Okay, let's look into example 2.16. Okay, so this question said we may need to find the center and the radius of the following circle equations. After that, we may need to draw or sketch the graph. Okay, so let's look into the equation. So this one, obviously this will be your general equations, right? So first of all, what you're supposed to do, okay, you don't have any information about the center, about the radius. They only give you the general equations, then from there you need to find and identify the center and the radius respectively. So how are we supposed to do then? Okay, so before that, let me back to what we have learned. Okay, now generally we know that the standard equation of our circle will be x minus h squared add up with y minus k squared equal to r squared. Okay, so that will be our standard equation. Okay, so look into this. Okay, now obviously we will have, you look at the x here and the y here. See, both x and the y is with positive. See that? At the same time, it also shows that the coefficient of x and the y will be positive 1. Agree? Okay, so and again, they have a number drop on the right hand side. Can you get the idea? I repeat myself again. You look at the coefficient of x and y. Coefficient of x and y, it brings a positive 1. Agree? At the same time, on your right hand side, you have a number. Okay? A number. Agree? Okay, so back to the questions here. Look at the x and the y here, because here you can see from our standard equation here, you see, in other words, your x square, you see, and the y square. So if let's say you expand it, for sure it will be x square and y square, right? But you must remember, the x square and the y square is with the coefficient, the positive coefficient of positive 1. See that? Positive 1. So back to our question here. You have positive 2 here. You have positive 2 here on both your x square and your y square. So can you tell me how you're supposed to simplify become 1, a positive 1? So this question, obviously, what you need to do, you may need to divide by 2. Okay, so divide everything with 2. So obviously you have x squared add up with y squared minus with 12x add up with 4y minus with I divide everything with 2, it will be minus 6x add up with 2y minus with 15 equal to 0. Okay, so make it simple, just category it or rearrange it. So you have your x squared minus 6x, x with x, okay, then you have your y with y, then the numbers on the right. Is it okay? Okay, so from here, how you supposed to solve then? Okay, we will solve by using, yes, completing the square. Okay, how do you have completing the square? Okay, let me get your memory back. Okay, completing the square. Completing the square. So how are we supposed to solve this then? Okay, you already know that square means that is your quadratic equation or your phrase. Okay, expression. Okay, so first of all, you may need to divide everything with a. Okay, so it means that you have your x squared add out with b over ax. This one you want to divide with the a or not divide with a is okay. Okay, so this one, first of all, you need to divide with a. Okay, next, what you're supposed to do, you may need to, because you need to divide with a. Okay, so you may need to add on b over 2a square minus with b over 2a square. Okay, this will be the add-on. Okay, so after that, what you need to do, you will have a big whole bracket. This is upon x variable, so you will have x. Okay, then after that, you will get the whole thumb. Okay, so you will add it up with the whole term that you have highlight, and this one is the whole thing square. Okay, and the rest will be the simplification of the whole constant that you have made in red. Oops, sorry, I forget the a. Okay, so basically this will be your completing the square. Is that okay? Okay, now let us back to our question here. So back to this. Obviously, we have the one with x and the one with y. Okay, so we solve one by one first. Okay, let's solve for the x. Okay, so from here, obviously, you see your a is what? Your a is 1, am I right? Your b is -6. Agree? No c, right? Okay, no worries. Okay, how about this? Your a is 1. Your b is 2. Agree? Okay, or I just I use darker, easier for you to see. Okay, so let's start. Okay, so I will use red to represent the x, I will use purple to represent the y. Okay, and I will do the completing the square partially. Okay, so let's start. Let's just start with the x. Okay, so since that a is already 1, right? So you no need to divide with 1 anymore, because anything divide with 1, you're back to the original. Am I right? So straightly to apply. Okay, apply what? Okay, you can see this step 1 is one. This step 1 is already fulfilled because your a is 1. Am I right? So you don't need to divide by 2 anymore. So you straightly to step 2. Should not? You straightly to step 2. Okay, how you apply your step 2? You just need to copy back, yes, x squared minus 6x, then add up with b over 2a. So what's your b? b over 2a, because your a is 1. Okay, then minus with -6 over 2a. Is it okay? Because this section is actually negative b, is actually b over 2a squared minus b over 2a squared. Is it okay? This part. Okay, this section. Okay, this part. Okay, so let's continue. I think I just do it one more time. Okay, so you have your x squared minus 6x, add up with your b is negative 6. Be careful, okay, because your b is negative 6 over 2a. Your a is 1, right? So 2 times 1 is still 2. Okay, so after that, go ahead with your y. Your y is what? Y squared add up with 2y. I think I need a space here. Wait. Okay, so continue with y. Okay, so copy back first. Okay, then what is your b? It's 2. 2. Your a is 1. So 2 times 1 is 2, right? Okay, then minus with 2 over 2 squared. Okay, then don't forget to copy back. Okay, so what else you need to do? Okay, this is the part that I did not mention just now. Okay, so step 3, you may need to simplify. Simplify what? Simplify the term inside your b over 2a here. Is that okay? Your b over 2a here. Okay, so from this, continue. X squared minus 6x, simplify. So negative 6 divided by 2, you have negative 3. I just said simplify, okay? I did not set solve, okay? I just said simplify the term inside. So negative 3. Okay, continue with the y. So 2 divided by 2 is 1. Just simplify, please. No solving. Okay, so simplify. So done with your simplify. What is your step 4? You will take the one that you have simplified into the bracket. Okay? Okay, so get the whole big bracket here. Okay, this is with x. Okay, so I purposely highlight here. Okay, so the one that you have is negative 3. So you will have minus 3 here. Okay, then after that, simplify that. Simplify this one. Okay, so another careless mistake is what students get the things confused. Please remember, solve the bracket first. So negative 3 squared is actually 9, right? So 9 multiply with negative. So here you have negative 9 here. Okay, you have actually negative 9 here. Okay, for this part. Okay, negative 9. Okay, so continue. Big whole bracket with y. Okay, so get the one that you have simplified and plug into here. So this is 1. Okay, then simplify this one. Okay, So you have minus with 1 square is 1, and then continue. Okay, obviously you have a 2 bit bracket already, one with x, one with y. Okay, so what's your standard equation? Your numbers is everything on the right hand side. Okay, so simplify it. You have negative 9, negative 1, so you have negative 10. Okay, so continue. You have x minus 3 square, add up with y plus 1 square, minus 10 equal to 15. Okay, so simplify it. So obviously you have add up with y plus 1 square equal to 15 plus 10. So you got 25. X minus 3 square add up with y plus 1 square. Okay, so from the question want you to find the center and the radius. So how? Same thing. Do always remember to get your standard equation. Just write in. That will be the safest way. Okay, so from there you compare. See, you compare. X, negative, negative. So H will be 3 exactly. So you will set H equal to 3. Okay, you know how to compare? So again, y. But here you can see this is positive, this is minus. See that? This is plus, this is minus. So how? So means k is actually equal to negative 1. Yes, k equal to negative 1. Okay, so how about this? You see, r squared equal to 25. Realize or not? Okay, so from here you can make a statement first. Okay, so from here, center of the circle, that is hk, actually equal to 3 and negative 1. Okay, so radius r actually square root of 25, that is 5. So answer back the question. So there you go. Okay, and don't forget this question asks you to sketch as well. Okay, so do remember to sketch. So how to sketch? As I mentioned before, first of all, need to draw a circle. Step 2, highlight where is your center. Okay, step 3, yes, get your respective 4 points. Okay, step 4, what's your step 4? Your step 4 is to, yes, you need to highlight your radius. Yes, you can highlight your radius. Okay, step 5, yes, get your x-axis and your y-axis respectively. So that's the answer. Okay, so for the sketching, I leave it for you. Okay, so that's the information to find the center and the radius.